Hi everyone. So I just want to start off saying welcome to Ready Set Sigh. So I recently it's a lot that happened. So originally I wanted to start to do the budget and vlogs video and everything. And I did take a chance on it. I think it was last year. No, it was 2022, I think. I originally tried. And I did like 2 videos, but once again, I was in school at that time, so I wasn't 100% dedicated. I did give it a chance, but I was still like, I don't have time per se. Like I was in nursing school. So now that I'm out of nursing school, I'm a registered nurse and everything. I feel like I have time to actually like get back into actually trying it, recording it wise. So let's see. Let's give it a chance, you guys. So right now I'm trying to get ahead of my February budget. And this planner is the Budget Planner by Baddies and Budgets. She actually really got me into, I don't know, I just like randomly saw one of the budgeting videos and I just kind of stuck and clinged to her videos. So like, yes, I support her for sure. And she actually helped me save a lot. Like all while I was a CNA going into nurse school, transitioning into being a nurse and into that role. And, you know, the pay definitely changes. And she helped me put that money to the side instead of just tricking it off like it could have been. So right now, we're going to do the February one. It's going to probably have a lot of errors in it because I have not got my budget down pat because sometimes the money fluctuate. I have a full-time RN job and then occasionally I have a PRN job that I pick up here and there. And I just been putting that money to the side for like miscellaneous things per se. I don't want that PRN money from that job to become like a requirement per se. Like I still live in my means of my one full-time job because I can't do that every day. You be tired and going to work in different rehabs and just coming in, even doing 8-hour shift in the morning, evening, or nights. It's a lot. It takes a toll on you and you be tired. I be tired. I be burnt out. So sometimes I just be like, I can't pick up. I can't pick up like that. And other times I'll be like, all right, let me run it up real quick. I gotta go. I got something I need to buy or something I want to do, a trip or just something of the sort. But we're gonna do both. I do like budget like the sheets. Like for example, we're gonna flip to this in a second. But like my pages, I do budget them separately. Like, let's see. Like my job compared to my other job, I do like their own sheet as well. So this one is going to be one job. And then this sheet would be the other job. I like to keep them separate instead of like just making it a total. And then it's like spending it because I just feel like it makes me overthink. Like, oh, I got all this extra money to spend and put into other places. No. We need to go based on your one check from this job, what you can do with that. Is there anything left that's going to be there? Or we might be at a negative, and then we fluctuate on the PRM money. Like, okay. And a lot of times I put that in like just challenges of savings and maybe treat myself like once or twice with it. But we going to see. So I already did the instructions per se of the monthly checkoff finance list. Like, you put your dates on here, the holidays and paydays. I get paid on February 9th and the 23rd. I added my bills on here. So I have a couple credit cards and trips payments I got going on. And then any special debts such as where is it? Klarna. Yeah, that's... Yeah, we're almost done with that. We're doing better now. Or any special events and holidays. Only one I really see as a holiday that really ain't a holiday is Valentine's Day. So I just put that on there. No special events this month. Good. Keep it that way. But yeah, so I got that set up for how we're gonna go. I'm actually ahead. So like, technically this is the 26th pay period of January. So like we're right here, and all this stuff is supposed to be paid technically from this check, but I'm actually ahead of time. So like this stuff has already been paid by this check already. So we're good. So like my Wayfair, my Klarna of that time, and yeah, I think it just paid that. Like that paycheck kind of went forward to the February stuff. Yeah, it's going towards the February stuff because all this stuff is paid for. Like I don't have to worry about anything. And then my beginning of the month is kind of slow, as you can see. So we're going to get this all written out. I might do a monthly. It's good to know like what you're doing monthly wise, like all your expenses. But I just feel like it doesn't help me, benefit me wise, because like certain things I pay in certain pay periods. So I just know like it's going to be different. But yeah. So this is starting with this paycheck. At this job, I made a total of $1,882. And since I made $1,882, we're gonna split that up into everything. Now, just be aware, some of these things you might think like that's a high priority or that's considered a low priority, or is that really considered a priority? Yes, to me. Okay, just me. Some things. So like I said, everything is not perfect here, but it works for me. And you live and you learn based on trying it out, experiences, and seeing like, that budget didn't work out. Let's try something different. But so far it has. Most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, when I first started like budgeting, I was cash based, like cash wallets, all the whole you dig. Like I even made my own. I'll show y'all a little later. But it just, I feel like that was a little too much for me, because like when I needed the money, it was per se like not there, and I always had to run to the bank. And on Fridays, like for example, I work weekends, so like sometimes on Fridays I don't have time to get to the bank to get the money. So like I would have to wait till Monday. So until then, my account would look a little funny, and that would just like kind of mess me up per se with cash wise. So I ended up making like 1,000. I'm with Chase, so I made like 1,000 accounts that they allow you to make, and like certain ones have the auto pay transfers, and then I always just transfer every pay period. So like, for example, my emergency fund has its own account. My car maintenance has its own account. I actually have a tuition account for that payment. I have a 52-week account. Treat Yourself Thursdays. I love that one. I have an account for that. Like, yes, my dog has his own account. My laundry and like couponing, that's cash. And of course, Starbucks is the app. Groceries, I keep that in cash. Gas just goes straight to my credit card that I use. But like that, yeah, these are all accounts. And then like my bills, my fixed expenses, that's its own account as well. So like I said, everything I do, I'm like the electronic banker account one. I don't really do too much cash. Sometimes I do. So you might see that in the future. But I'm going to be honest, I'm more of a, online transfer. It works for me. So let's start over. I made $1,882, so we're going to start with that. That's my total. And like I said, this is just one job, my full-time job. My rent is $1,150, but I split it. I live with my boyfriend, so we split it going down half. So I think I don't even know. I think it's 6 or 7. How much should we do? That's a good question. Let's see. So obviously my math is really off. If it's $1,150, then I only pay $575 for the month per se. So usually I give just put $600 total in that account for me, my half. So I just usually every pay period give them $300, just like that. Aruba, I have a payment plan for a trip that I'm supposed to be going on with my mother. Coming up, that is $89. It comes out like every 2 weeks, but we're like, I think I got like 2 more payments of $89 besides this one, so a total of 3. So we're almost done. My car insurance, I feel like it fluctuates every month. I don't know. So last time it was like 150. And renters, I don't know why I continue to let this be monthly, but it's $16 instead of just paying the whole 200 or whatever it is for the year. But I do that. It's just when it first asked me about it, I just said yeah, monthly. Gas, I always give $100 because I just put it on my credit card. So that's just automatically. I swipe my credit card, get the cash back rewards for it, and then I just put the $100 towards it. Groceries, my boyfriend pays for the groceries mainly, but I always just like try to put $100 on the side. So like, you know, whatever our basics are that we get, and then like whatever snacks or stuff, because like we like to go to Aldi's and Walmart. And like Walmart, you end up shopping not just for groceries. You end up looking like for home stuff and random things, or like toiletries randomly sometimes. Like, oh, we're out of toothpaste. Let's go to that aisle. Or, oh, we got a facial soap or like something. So I just always add that 100 buffer just to add on to whatever the total bill is that he usually pay for. Card buffer. I just always have my 200. I do have a gym subscription, so it's like a little gym that I go to. It's not one of them big time gyms like Planet Fitness or any of them Anytime Fitness or anything like that. This is actually like a local lady I go to, and I tried her out once, gave her a chance. It was like a month, and I actually like we work together because baby, I am a procrastinator. I am lazy sometimes, and she gets me together. Okay, so. Like with her payments, it's not even like a subscription really, but I put it under subscriptions because I know I need to pay it. So I try to just give her 100 every pay period. And it's actually not even like 100 for the month or anything like that. I'm actually getting ahead of it because I think, let me see, how much is it? So I think it's like 600 for like 6 months. Now I already pay up. So I'm just trying to get ahead of the game, basically. Just be ahead of the game. Besides that, I have a credit builder account with Self. It's $25. This is my second account with them, per se. So the first time I did $35. This one I was just like, $25. Debt-wise, I pay them. I have more debt than this. Like, these are the credit cards of this pay period. So like if we go back to my calendar, let's go back all the way, like to see. Since today is January the 26th, like that, nothing. Yeah, pay that, we'll pay that. But like nothing else besides going into the beginning of the month, like that. Yeah. It's just no other credit cards per se. So I just like, I know I should write right here, Chase. That's the credit card that I only have. And then the credit union. That's it. So like just in that pay period that I get ahead of. So my Chase, I have a plan with my debt right now. Sorry for cutting this off. But like with my Chase, I have a plan with my debt. And I'm just going card by card. So right now, they're just getting the minimums. Like these two are just getting minimums. Just to, you know, give them something. Not be late on it per se. But right now, I'm trying to get my Air Max down. And once I get that down, and honestly, this pay period will be the one that is going to get it down. I'm going to start on this one, the credit union card. Because, yeah, that one has to get down. It's kind of ridiculous to me. Other people might say, like, girl, you don't have no debt. But I don't want to continue to stack it. And then it just gets higher and higher. And then it's uncontrollable. Like, my Chase credit card is for travel right now. It's my Southwest Chase credit card. So, like, I have some trips coming up, so I know that one's going to be high right now, but we need to focus on this one because this one's been high before it. Klarna. How much do I owe them? Girl, I think, that is a good question. Let's see. All right, so I just found it out. So Klarna, I really owe $187 this pay period coming up on the 27th. But I have some Nicki Minaj tickets on there, me and my best friend. So really, it's like $50 each on that one. So you minus the 50 that she's gonna give me, it's gonna really be 137 that I owe. Like of just me. Then you add the 50, you'd be back to 187. My emergency fund, I have an auto payment of just giving 50, and then like more so, well, I just feel like I stocked mine's up already good right now. Don't mean it can't be any bigger, but right now I just getting 50 because right now my focus is the debt. Like last year was savings. So when I finally reached like really close to my goal, like really close, it was like, okay, next we need to focus on debt, because even though you saved a lot, you accrued it some, like just because you was just swiping on certain things you know you had no business swiping on when you could have paid cash. And yeah, so like last year I had a set like 50 or 100. I think it was a little higher actually. It was 100 every pay period, and then whatever extra or just random money or like even my sign-on bonus for when I first started, I was throwing that back at it, like just throwing it in the savings, just throwing it in there. So like right now, it's just still at 50. I haven't changed it, but here and there, I throw extra in there. My car maintenance get an automatic 50, transfer it over. Tuition gonna have to wait a second because we're gonna skip that. These are numbers that I do automatically. Like I'm not even gonna lie, these are the numbers that I usually keep every pay period. Unless like it changes based on like the debt. Like so next pay period is not gonna be these. It's gonna be my, what is it gonna be? It's gonna be my self credit card, which hopefully should be nothing on that card. My Air Max, I think it's like 100. It should be on there for the next pay period. And what else? My Wayfair. That should be like $60, I'm not gonna lie, or less. To be honest, it should be nothing because I paid that off, I think. I know. Let me not say think. I know I paid it off. So that would be different. But like all this is pretty much the same of this amount. Well, just the main. Ooh, well then maybe not. They are all the same. Anyway, Midnight, he get his funky 100. Because, like, every month he gets his little vet membership from Banfield that we need to start going more often and using for, like, cutting his nails, cleaning his ears, wellness checks, labs, teeth brushing, which he needs 1,000 sessions of. Like that. We need to just start. Yeah. Starbucks, I know y'all gonna say this is very outrageous, but it's for 2 weeks. And you gotta think, I actually don't drink a lot of coffee. It's my cup that I drink has a lot of stuff in it, and they cost, okay? So usually I put 40 in there. It's 20 to 40. Right now I'm putting 40 because it's low, because last time I put 20 in there. So it's like low. Couponing is really considered my household spending. And we got money in there still, so I could check it. It depends. If it runs low, then I'll put something in it. But like right now, I just went householding, shopping like last week, and I was going to use this, but he paid for it. So I was like, okay, your turn. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. So yeah, it really don't need too much. It got 140, and this is just like for household stuff like toilet paper, detergent, and I be a little couponing. So that's why I call it couponing. Like I be getting them deals. So just put $20 in it just to, keep it over. Laundry, because we have laundry next to us. I just always get $20 for that and just keep it moving. Nothing too much. We got a lot of quarters because last time I think he got like $40 a quarter, so nothing too much. 52 weeks. What week are we on? So like with my 52 weeks, since I get paid bi-weekly, I don't just do one transfer. Like, for example, this is week 4. I'm only going to just put the $4 in. No, I do week 4 and 5. Or like the next following one. So technically, I think I would be doing 5 and 6. together. Just get it out the way. And 5 for 6 is 11. But to make sure, I always look back at my old one. Make sure this is my old one. And see, I put 7, so I did 3 and 4. So this one's gonna be 5 and 6. That's $11. That's it. And you know the 52-week challenge, it goes based on 52 weeks. I think you're gonna make $13.78. I do this. This will be my 3rd year doing it. And then I just use this as my reference sheet because I love her too as well. And I use it based on that. So like every bi-weekly, so like for the first pay period of January all the way in the beginning, I did 1 and 2. And then the second time I got paid in January, I did 3 and 4. And now I'm doing 5 and 6. So I should have a total of $21 in that account. Works for me. Also, treat yourself. Treat yourself, I got from this lady on Instagram. I can't say her name. She got a couple cuss words in it. No, I'm just kidding, just one. So I can't say her name. But she has this, I'm gonna put it out here though. You guys can see it. So it's called that. Selma, she has Tip Yourself Thursdays, and I love Tip Yourself Thursdays. She started this like last year, and I caught on like February, March, and so I think I saved a lot with that, just doing that. And it's just spontaneous things you can spend on. So it's like, just treat yourself. So I just put that money to the side, and then when I really want something, for example, like this Marc Jacob I just seen, if I have enough money in there, I will buy it from that versus like just spending money straight out. So like every Thursday, she puts a reel out. Let's see, can you see it? She puts a reel out. And then you just like screenshot it and it tells you how much. Every Thursday, she put a new one on. Yeah. Every Thursday. And it's just like random amounts she put in. Some weeks it could be lower. Some weeks it could be higher. And then you have the choice of, you know, even though you might get a 15, you have a choice to double up or anything, or like choosing what you want to do with it per se. But this money really adds up. Like, you'll be very surprised. Like, it was once, like when I looked at that count, I was like, dang, I have $1,200 in here from Treat Yourself. And that was like when I wasn't spending it all. And I was like, dang, like I could really buy me something if I wanted to. But, you know. So, like, she did this Thursday one. And I got 49 on mine. So I just put the 49 right here. And then like in the middle of the week, next week, because technically I don't have the number for next week, I'm going to screenshot it. And that just comes out of my card buffer, to be honest. So I save a little bit out of that. That's why it's kind of higher than necessary, to be honest. Because you never know. Treat Yourself Thursdays could be like $80, $90. And I'm committed to that one. Like, I got to do something for me. We're going to do the math. So, like I said, we started off with $18.82. We're going to move you over a little bit. Zoom you in. All right, so we're gonna add all this together. That's gonna be $555. Okay, for card buffer and everything. It's $400, and then subscriptions. Let me move you over a little bit. It's gonna be $125. So she has this area right here where she basically gives you the instructions on how to do your budget like everybody else do, but I just like her sheets. I'm a little biased. So it's gonna be $10.80. Sure, whole check gone. All right, it's gonna be $802 left. So I'm gonna have $802 left, and like she say, move that balance over to the next page. So me, technically, I like to write it out on here like I'm doing something. And be like 802. That's all I have left. 802. Then I start adding these numbers together. I need to stop with Klarna. Klarna be getting me. But this is literally like second to last payment. So after this, I have one more payment. And I plan to literally put nothing else on Klarna. But let me add this stuff together. These numbers just look a little outrageous to me. So we're going to skip this one real quick because I know it's 100, but I didn't put nothing in my tuition. But because tuition is a whole different story. I have to check and see how much do I owe left to need to put in there so I could transfer and just make that payment. So I like kind of leave that one empty. This one. Right. Okay. I just had a whole brain fart. 180. And then 49 plus 11. 60. So like hypothetically, I have $802. 802 minus 237 debt payments. We're just gonna say 100 right here at this moment to see how much I have left before I can even put on there. We're gonna minus the 180 and the 60. And that is $225, y'all. I got $220 left. That's something good. And I still don't think I'm gonna even use all that just for my tuition. We'll see. Let me think about it. Give me a... All right, let me think. Let me check and see how much I owe versus how much I need left first, okay? All right, you guys. So I done looked and my tuition is $1,480 and I have $358 saved for it. So let's see how much that is. How much I really need to give them. $122. So I'm just gonna give them that. So now I can do the math all the way on this side. So I'm gonna move this over. Just so we can do this side. Okay. So 236. Bear with me, okay? All right. So I'm just gonna put everything from the other page into this page as well, okay? All right, and I'm turning this sideways. I don't care. Okay. 1882. 234 is 82. Look at my 8s. They all messing up. Debt is 237. We're gonna update this one. Is 222. 6 and 7 is added together. 6 and 7, because both of them are high priority and low priority sinking funds, I guess. So 180 plus 222 equals 402. Too much money plus my little 60 right here. Oh, ain't no money left. 1882. All right, so minus 222 minus 180 minus 60. Oh, I got $101 left. And that right there probably would just go to a savings account. Just my regular savings. Not the emergency fund, but regular savings. I have a different one. Good child. I actually have money left. Would you look at that? Shocked. All right. We're going to pause and zoom out real quick. So this is just one right here. So we're going to figure out what we do with this later. That's on the side. That's something I'm not really pressed about. Next, I skip and I go to another paycheck breakdown page. And let's see. Okay. This is my other job. I'm just going to write it like that. This is my PRN, so it depends on, like, it's as needed. A lot of people be like, what does that mean? As needed. I got $915 from them. just as needed. I just work like 8-hour shifts here and there. No more than like 3 a week. 3 in a pay period. 2-week pay period. It's just too much. I've did more, and it's, whew, baby, I was tired once I was done. I feel like I was working every day. And once again, this is with my full-time job, so it was just way too much. So usually with this one, this sheet is usually pretty much empty. I go to just certain things I give it to. And a lot of times it's paying off debt. And I just write it right here instead of right here because this is such a small box for extra savings. So it's not even a sinking fund. It's just savings. I consider it savings. So this time, like I said, I'm trying to get down my credit card because I let this card get so high. And I'm doing really good because in the last couple months, I've been literally dropping like $200-300 every pay period to literally get this card down. So again, I got 9:15. Let me get my little calculator out on the side so I can stay up to date on the numbers. So, like I told you previously, on this side, my gas that I always give $100 to, it actually goes to this card because it just pays off what I have swiped for the 2 weeks, gas-wise. But this is just extra to pay on it because I want to get that card down. So I'm going to give it $200. So it's going to get a total of $300 given. Just think about that. Got it? Cool. Flipping back, I'm going to peek at my challenges that I consider I do. Let me see. Just peeking. Okay, making sure I have everything. I forgot one card. Y'all gonna kill me. I don't like you on this card. Yeah, let's not even talk about that card. That was just, meh. So this year, as you can see, you saw that I did my Treat Myself challenge. I should put a video out of just literally all my savings challenges. And more likely I'm going to eventually, this is the first video. So things going to be all messed up and mucked up. But I might just switch it up and do a separate video for like this check. Because a lot of times I put it towards debt and savings challenges. Heavy on the savings challenges. Then I'll probably like explain all my challenges. Like you will see from my recent paycheck that I do, like, you know, my tuition account, my 52 weeks, that's a savings challenge, and Treat Yourself Thursday. I consider that a savings challenge out of my full-time check. This one, I got my savings challenge. Like this check, it does all the savings challenges, other ones that I'm doing. So I have a 5K savings challenge I'm doing. And then also I was doing monthly challenges. So I gotta show you. I completed my January one already because I added extra into it. So I got the February challenge. And I don't think I'm gonna make that one. It's a little too high. And then I always usually add a little bit to tuition. Because tuition, I get reimbursed. But they don't reimburse student fees. And that basically gets taken out. So I always end up like having to replace $200-300 out of it. So I just rather get ahead of time of it. Because they're going to reimburse me for the tuition part, but not the student fees. Okay. So with the 5K challenge, I got this for my girl. As you guys can see, you know who it is. I love her. Yep. So this is her little box. She has the savings challenges. So it just shows, like, you know, it's called the financial term savings challenge. So you have the option of making 100, 500, 1,000, or 5,000. I chose the 5,000 one. And then every pay period you make a number choice based on these cards. And I've already started doing them like this. And then you put them in based on number. But the thing is, it has like financial terms on them. So for example, I did 19 and 18 already. So if I go to it, Which one is this? This is 18. It shows a definition. So now you know what an APY is. Okay? And then, for example, 19, the word of the week was liability. Yeah, I am a liability. So far, these are my 2 that I've done so far. Now, I make my cousin, when I call him on FaceTime, my auntie, I be like, pick a number. She picked, my cousin, what did she pick? She picked 22, which is 150. My auntie, she picks the worst numbers. She picked 200. I said I was just going to do the 200, get it out the way, because, you know, looking at it, it's another 200. It's a 225. It could have been higher, 250. Let's see, is there 300? I hope not. No, I think 250, I think it's the highest. Yeah, hallelujah. Okay, 250 is the highest. I'm over here squinting. So I'm going to just add the 200. So we're going to do 4. I'm going to scratch it off camera because I like to do it with the cash. So this is cash. Like, this challenge is cash. So this will make me go to the bank to get that money out and put it in the little cube. But otherwise, these are my challenges. And if you wanted to start in like a lower one, you can. They got the 100. So you still get the same numbers. And you learn the same definitions, but you put a different amount of money in compared to mine's being higher. And then the 500. And then the 1,000. So literally my PRN job is going to finance this challenge. We're going to see if we can get that 5,000 from them. Just like that. My February challenge is going to be a hard one. It's going to be really hard. So I have a book I got from I Am Her Stationery. I've had this for over a year and yet still haven't done none of the challenges. I think sometimes I just like to get stuff. So, let's see. Oh no, I'm gonna get February. I think it was April one that had me a little scared. I was like, I'm not gonna get this. I don't even see it. So February is how many hearts? The month of love. Fall in love with yourself. Color in each heart after you collected the amount. Transfer into an envelope or a savings account. So I think this one, yep, this one is 300 with an extra bonus of 350. I think I can do this. I think I'm gonna try to get this. I know I am because it's little challenges. Like my January was literally 150 and I did that one. So I just got that just on a whole nother challenge. So we're gonna do the February one and see if we could get this. Which I don't think is going to be a problem. Because like I said, these challenges are specifically coming from my second job, PRN. Like whatever I have. If that means if I only have $200, then that means that's it. It's just $200 going toward these challenges. I'm not going out of my main check. Like doing that. So I think since the total is $350, I'm going to divide that by 3. Because I'm kind of ahead. So this is January's check technically. Which should have went to January's challenge, but I already finished that challenge. So 350 divided by 3. What is it, y'all? 116.666666. Okay. We're gonna do 117. No, I don't even want to do that. Just do 125, because then it'll get like all the hearts out the way, like per se. 25, 25, 25. So we're gonna do that. No, I'm not coloring this in. I will copy and then I will color it in. But no, not right now at least. I'm not going to do it on this. So we're going to put 125 into the February challenge. Okay? I just want to show y'all. And maybe I'll do a flip through of the book eventually. All right. So, ooh, that's money is flying already, I feel like. Always do. Let's see. Y'all, excuse my dog. He wants to eat right now. It's kind of outrageous, I think. All right, so I just subtracted this 200, 200, and 125 from it, from the 915. I have literally a total of 390. Girl, why is my, oh my God, that's too much. So I have 390 left. 390 that can go into a tuition or my Apple payment, or just go into a savings. I prefer to honestly put it in the savings, but I know I need to at least put 100 in that tuition, just to beef it up, because I know they're not gonna pay that student fee for the next class. And this Apple Card, I'm ready to throw it out the window. I don't want it. I only got it for my iPad payments, but I swiped something on it and it's been held since. So I'm just trying to get that payment off. I don't care about my monthly $50 like that. I'm cool with, but this, yeah, I ain't feeling it. I think I'm just gonna throw them 100 too, so they could leave me alone. Hate it here. All right, let me do the math. 300. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how that little side money just left like instantly? I hate it. All right. I'm just instantly gone. All right, so once I did the math of the 915 minus the 300 minus the 425, good God, I only got 190 left. 190. Look at that little corner. Oh, baby. I don't know. I'll probably just put that in my savings. I always do. Just like, and that's it. Well, the budget is done. Pretty ghetto. Why at the end of the budget I get a little sad? Because it's nothing left. I just feel like I deserve an extra 500 still left, but it's gone. I literally made everything go somewhere, and most of it went to challenges and debt. Like, oh, it makes me sick. But if I get this stuff down, I won't have to worry about it, and it could all go to savings and trips, like that. Keep it there. But yeah, that's it. That's my first budget with you guys for this year, 2024. I don't know if y'all consider this beginning into February or no. This isn't really technically February budget. Like end of January, closing out January, starting February. Yeah. All right, I'm done.